Your job is to say things because we have a different way of looking at things. There was no social media, there was no internet, there was literally, you just did the road.
What about DJing?
DJing is my love. If it became a possibility, yeah, I would definitely do it. 52 years old, 51, 52 years old. And she beats me like that. Hey, I'm Russell Peters, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Russell, welcome to India again.
Thank you, Monica.
I would love to know that how do you come back and always have a sold out show? The audience is always excited for you.
I don't know. I mean, I'm never going to question it because it always it makes me feel great. It always makes me feel welcome, and I will always appreciate it. And there'll probably come a time where they're not going to come see me, but when
I don't think that will be.
I mean, I hope that doesn't happen, but these things are kind of inevitable in life. But as long as it's happening, I'm very happy about it.
Yes, absolutely. The first time you came to India, and now how has the comedy scene changed in India? Have you observed that?
Well, there wasn't a comedy scene when I first came here, and like I said, came here 11 or 12 years ago, and there was no comedy scene at that time. And now you have one, and it's a very fruitful and budding one. So
Yeah.
change will always come.
Yeah, born and brought up abroad, and right now everywhere there's this term called offended culture.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by it.
Yeah, so is there a time where you're like worried, like maybe I should not use this kind of content, or maybe?
No, I think if you, as a comic, if you start second guessing yourself, maybe you shouldn't be a comic anymore. Your job is to say things because we have a different way of looking at things, and we process things differently, and it's kind of an innocence in our processor because we don't mean anything by it, but just to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an old person or a child, they'll tell you the truth.
You had said couple of times, like it's earlier days, like you've completed 30 years now.
It's my 30th year.
30th year. When you started, there wasn't someone representing brown people like in this scene. Right now, there's
I was the guy.
Yeah, you were the guy. You paved the way.
I paved the way.
Yes. Right now, there's so many of them. But is it like sometimes, like maybe someone forgot the first one?
Yeah, I mean that always happens. People always forget the first guy. At some point, they start taking credit for them themselves, and you go. It's when you got to step up and go, "Hold on, kid. No, you weren't there when I was there."
Absolutely.
In the late '80s, you were probably just being born, if you were even born yet.
Yeah, absolutely. You've sold out more arenas than anybody. So,
Is that true?
And also because like a lot of them are coming right now. Oh, you're the first one. What? Russell Peters has been doing it for the longest time.
Yeah, I know. I hear it a lot now. A lot of comics that are doing arenas or whatever, and I'll hear them in my own city be like, hey, I'm the first comic to do this. And I'm like, no, I was. Stop it. Just give me my credit. I don't want anything more from you. I just want you to be able to go, Russell did it and I did it too. We can all share this joy together. It doesn't have to be about you all the time.
Is it because you didn't follow the traditional route and you just decided like I'll do the road?
I did the road. It was the only way to do it back then.
Exactly.
There was no social media. There was no internet. There was literally, you just did the road. You showed up in a town where nobody knew your name. Nobody cared that you were there. You were making $50 maybe, and you got a crappy hotel room and maybe free fountain drinks all night, and you still did it with the possibility of hopefully they gave you some free chicken nuggets or something,
Have you had a chance to see any of the Indian stand-up?
I haven't yet, no.
Okay.
I don't really go to watch comedy that often because
people come to you, Russell. I don't.
Well, it's the thing. It's like, I've been doing it for so long, and I've been around the comedy clubs for so long. If I go to a comedy club, I need to go on stage. Otherwise, I'm not just going to sit down and watch a show. I can't do that.
What about DJing?
DJing is my love.
It's been a while, but then would you ever do a tour of DJing?
If it became a possibility, yeah, I would definitely do it. But it would have to be people that really understood music, because I can't play this stuff that's being played now. It's too mindless and it lacks a soul that I need the music to have.
So tell me something about your tour right now that's sold out everywhere, by the way, and it's more self-deprecating and Deported World Tour.
Yeah, it's the Deported World Tour is more a snapshot of my life right now. I'm 49 years old. I just had another kid, and it's about me struggling with. I'm already getting old, but when my kid's 20, I'm going to be 70. It's going to be a different time for me. So It's me struggling with this. How am I going to get through these next, I'm going to be 50 next year. How am I going to get through the next 30 years? Because I'm probably going to croak somewhere in that time.
Oh, you're still doing jiu-jitsu and all?
I do jiu-jitsu. I'm a blue belt with 2 stripes under the very honorable Jean-Jacques Machado.
Okay, I would love to do that one day.
Jiu-jitsu is great for women. It's fantastic for women. It really
probably
is.
get healthier.
No, it's just because it's not about size. There's a woman in my gym smaller than you, and she's a black belt, and she's 52 years old, 51, 52 years old, and she beats me like that. And I'm literally twice her size. She beats me like I'm a child. It's incredible. Hey, I'm Russell Peters, and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.